demons. The word alone sends shivers down the spine. For centuries, humanity has been fascinated and terrified by the idea of malevolent supernatural entities. But are demons real? Are they the embodiment of evil, as many religions claim? Or are they simply figments of our imagination, born out of fear and misunderstanding? Today, we're diving deep into the world of demonology, exploring both the arguments for their existence and the evidence that debunks it. Strap in, this is going to be a wild ride. First, let's define what we mean by demons. In the broadest sense, demons are supernatural beings, often malevolent, that exist outside the natural world. They're typically associated with evil, chaos, and temptation, but the specifics vary widely depending on the culture or religion. In Christianity, demons are often seen as fallen angels, spirits who followed Satan in his rebellion against God. In Islam, they're known as jinn, beings made of smokeless fire who can be good or evil. In Hinduism, asuras are demonic beings who oppose the gods, while in Buddhism, maras are tempters who try to lead people astray from enlightenment. Let's look at some famous examples. Lilith, from Jewish folklore, is often depicted as a demoness who preys on infants. Asmodeus, from the Book of Tobit, is a demon of lust and wrath. Beelzebub, known as the Lord of the Flies, is often associated with Satan himself, and Pazuzu, from Mesopotamian mythology, is a wind demon who both causes and protects against evil. These examples show that demons aren't just generic bad guys. They often have specific roles, powers, and even hierarchies. But where did these ideas come from? The study of demons, or demonology, has a long and complex history. One of the most fascinating artifacts is the Codex Gigas, also known as the Devil's Bible. This massive 13th century manuscript contains a full-page illustration of the devil himself, along with texts on exorcism and demonic lore. Legend has it that the monk who created it made a pact with the devil to finish it in a single night. The Catholic Church has been at the forefront of demonology for centuries. The Ritual Romanum, the Church's official exorcism manual, outlines detailed procedures for expelling demons. Famous exorcisms, like the case of Annalisa Michel in the 1970s, have sparked both fascination and controversy. But the Church isn't alone in its focus on demons. Old almanacs and grimoires, like the Key of Solomon and the Lesser Key of Solomon, contain detailed descriptions of demons, their powers, and how to summon or banish them. These texts were often used by occultists and scholars alike, blending religious beliefs with early attempts at understanding the supernatural. Let's take a closer look at some of these texts. The Key of Solomon, also known as the Clavicula Salomonis, is a medieval grimoire attributed to King Solomon. It contains instructions on how to summon and control spirits, including demons. The Lesser Key of Solomon, or Lemegeton, is divided into 5 books, the most famous of which is the Ars Goetia. This book lists 72 demons, each with their own seal, rank, and abilities. For example, Baal, the first demon listed, is described as a king who can make the summoner invisible. Paimon, another demon, is said to teach all arts and sciences. And Asmodeus, who we mentioned earlier, is said to control lust and can reveal hidden treasures. These texts also describe elaborate rituals for summoning demons, often involving specific days, hours, and materials. For example, the Ars Goetia recommends using a circle of protection, a triangle of art, and specific incantations to safely summon and control these entities. So what evidence is there for the existence of demons? Some scholars argue that certain phenomena can't be explained by science alone. Dr. Richard Gallagher, a psychiatrist and consultant for the Catholic Church, has documented cases of alleged demonic possession where individuals exhibited abilities like speaking in unknown languages or displaying supernatural strength. Gallagher isn't alone. Other researchers point to the universality of demonic beliefs across cultures as evidence that there might be something real behind the stories. After all, if so many different societies, separated by time and geography, have similar concepts of demons, could there be a common thread of truth? On the other hand, the scientific community remains skeptical. Many psychologists argue that what people interpret as demonic activity can be explained by natural phenomena. Take demonic possession, for example. Psychiatrists like Dr. M. Scott Peck, who initially believed in the reality of possession, later concluded that most cases could be attributed to dissociative identity disorder or other mental illnesses. The symptoms, hallucinations, altered voices, and erratic behavior, are consistent with psychological conditions, not supernatural ones. Historically, many instances of demonic activity have been linked to societal and environmental factors. The Salem witch trials, for instance, are now widely believed to have been caused by mass hysteria, ergot poisoning, or political tensions. Similarly, the demonic epidemics of the Middle Ages often coincided with plagues, famines, and social unrest. So where does that leave us? Are demons real entities, or are they symbolic representations of human fears and struggles? Some scholars, like Dr. Jeffrey Burton Russell, suggest that demons might exist in a metaphorical sense, as manifestations of evil within the human psyche. Think about it. Whether or not demons are real, their impact on human behavior is undeniable. The fear of demons has inspired art, literature, and even laws. In a way, demons are real because we've made them real through our beliefs and actions. Ultimately, the existence of demons is a question that may never be fully answered. For believers, demons are a spiritual reality that requires faith to understand. For skeptics, they're a fascinating window into human psychology and culture. So, what do you think? Are demons real, or are they a product of our imagination? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of demonology, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Until next time, purge explorando infinitum, for in every question lies the spark of discovery, and maybe keep a light on at night.